Welcome back, everybody. The Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 40 of our Confederate Spring of 62 campaign in version of 1.11 using the A.O.M Mod. Now, I already did advance the game a few hours before I did this intro, because I was just trying to get things moving along, and we've had quite a few changes on the map. So we're going to start up here in Maine and work our way through. So, we are continuing the siege of Fort Scammell. Didn't want to click on that. And I realize there's only 70 men in this fortification, so I'm just going to order, I already ordered an assault on the fortification. So I just did that before doing the intro, so should be taking that pretty soon. I had sent the Lincoln's Gift Squadron to engage the transports of the Army of New England, but for some reason it did not engage them and fell back all the way down to Wilmington. Where'd you go? So I now have him heading back up in that direction. Oh. And the Coast Division is still down here. I totally forgot about them. And actually, we need to stop him because I don't want him running by the fort. Send you straight out this way. I don't need to get involved in a gunfight with that fortification. So, I'm going to be sending him back up this way again and porting him. Oh wait, I don't have the port yet. That's why I went down that far. Ah, okay. Didn't think I thought I had one port. Don't have any. Okay. Second Corps is now up into the orange readiness. And as soon as they're about halfway through yellow, I will be setting them down in the Portland. Alright, coming back down into Virginia Theater. I had a few movements here. So, Magruder's right wing, I have relieved in place. So they are now sitting defensively at Alexandria, as I don't expect any moves there. I moved Hill's left wing into position at Harper's Ferry as a blocking force. And I have managed to get Jackson's command up into Cumberland, Maryland. I'm going to start flipping that. So this should remain a little bit of a beehive activity down here in the Virginia front. And also, the 44th Army landed where I thought it was going to land, right at Fortress Monroe. So our next fight should be here with Longstreet's Center Corps. So I just have to get them in a little closer to get this combat started. And coming down here, where's my fleet? Where's First Fleet? Okay, First Fleet is now ported at Port Royal. I do have them resting up right now, get them back into full green readiness, and then we'll start taking down the South Atlantic blockading squadron. There was another squadron in the area, but they have actually moved away. They did not want to fight. It was the remnants of the Eastern Gulf blockading squadron, so I'm not too sure as to where they went off to right now. And over here in West Virginia, the Army of Tennessee is making its way into Grafton. I want to say Covington. Grafton. As soon as we have that flipped, we'll move on into Wheeling. They'll probably have to contend with the Army of the James again, which is recovering over here at Chillicothe. And over here, just inside of Kentucky, I am starting to consolidate the Army of the Mississippi together. And we will be pushing them into... Actually, I might just begin a siege here with First Corps. And I'll push the other two corps across via Cairo into this mass over here. We'll take on this mass of soldiers here. Hopefully get that big old fight that we were looking at the last time. And the Army of Transmiss right now is recovering. At, what town is that? Dyersburg. So, Corps of the West is in the orange. I have no supplies, so I do have to move them out. Yeah, we'll bring them over to Nashville, get to that supply depot. So that we can get them recovered better. And out here in the west, we have taken Fort Larned. And force still full green readiness, so we're going to send them straight up the line over to Fort Kearney. Put them right here, get them another depot. We start emptying this one out, and then burn it down. Alright, I think I did just cover everything. Still a very busy map, and like I said, the next battle should be over here outside of Fortress Monroe, so I will be back. Welcome everybody to the Battle of Fortress Monroe. Now, didn't do the standard battle intro on this one, as I did move them in onto the fortification and immediately hit assault and forgot to cover the faces before going in. So we'll do that right now. So we're going up against the 1st Corps of the 44th Army. So right before this battle kicked off, the commander for the 44th Army kind of snuck around the flank of Longstreet's Corps and ran away. I don't know where to. So we're taking on the 1st Corps of the 44th Army under Major General Neal. And they have an aggregate strength of about 41,000 men. 40,000 infantry, 1,200 artillerymen, no cavalry, but they're carrying 4,600 sick men with them. I'm not very worried about this fight at all. So come back up. We do only have 27,000 men, but the 44th Army is green. This is their first combat. Unless they transferred in experienced units to this army, none of these men have fought before, so this should be a fairly easy fight for us. We are defending Quarter Path Road. And you can see I already got myself set up in a defensive disposition here. I have Crittenden's division covering Hampton Road. I have Holmes' division covering Burwell's Mill to Yorktown Road. I have the cavalry division down on the right flank, with the artillery division even further right. This is the only location I could really get any type of field of fire with them with the terrain. And I do have Reynolds' division sitting reserved back here, because they can use any of these 3 roads to go support whatever section of line I needed to go support. There we go. So I can easily use any of these paths to get them where I need to go. So the Federals coming here at Halfway House, so they can use Yorktown Road or the Hampton Road, so I just set up to defend both. And one division should be more than, especially going against a Green Army, one division is more than enough to handle whatever's coming their way. So I'll pause this here and I'll be back once we have contact with the Federals. Alrighty, it's 17:30 of day 1, and the Federals are actually approaching down both roads. We already broke one brigade. They basically, as soon as they came under fire, they started breaking. And you're going to hear a lot of Williams guns in this fight, as all the support batteries in this corps are actually Williams guns. These guys are getting ready to break already. More coming down this road, so if we're already breaking them as it is, this is not going to be a long fight, so I'm not going to hold you all here. I'll bring you back in if the actually close to engagement distance with their infantry. Alright, it's 1800. One brigade has closed within distance of my rifle lines up in the northern sector, and down the southern sector the troops are marching through the woods trying to avoid my defense line here. So I did dispatch the cavalry brigade over in this direction to block them, though I don't think it's going to be that long before they break, because these 2 brigades are getting ready to break. We did break another brigade up here, and these ones are not going to be hanging around long. Looks like they're trying to charge my positions. just looking for any place he can get through now. Oh, they did close the hand-to-hand. We're just going to push out and end this. Still got 2 hours left, so we should be able to break this army before we go to a day 2. See, if we go to a day 2, it won't be a long day 2. That's back on long range. Tell you what, these Williams guns are having the morale effect they're supposed to have, but this is a green force, so it's going to have a more effect than we normally have. Let's hold you guys right there. So it looks like they're coming on again. Some boys down this way. Looks like they're going that direction. We just fired. I was actually doing some talking there and didn't realize my microphone was muted. So, managed to catch these guys across the skirt here. So they hit us in the flank. I just heard them firing and something looking that direction. So, I'm going to continue chasing this brigade down, the one I got following. I'm going to have the other two brigades in this division with stuff up his artillery also. Trying to get around their flank. It's 1830. It's probably taking about an hour to get there, so it may or may not have an effect once they arrive. They now have counter battery going on me. Oh, that's a lot of artillery they got massed up right there. They got all their artillery in one location. Give you orders to join the rest of the division. Chasing down that brigade. Be able to get skirmishers from Pryor's brigade onto this artillery without munition. So, this battery's probably going to get hammered out. We got 19 losses already. They got all these batteries sitting right here. Let's start hitting that artillery. Here I thought they were getting ready to withdraw, and they still got forces coming forward, but one more brigade breaks and that should finish the job off. Give you counter battery orders, should be following those. Oh, now they are. Not like 1-pounders are the best choice in the world for counter battery. That's what I got right on hand. All these guys are getting ready to break now. And there's a withdrawal order. May have one brigade in place to block them. No, he's still a while away. There they go. They're about to issue the retreat. Breaking these batteries just want it. There they go. Get a little plus up on the casualties here. I don't think there's enough time for it, though. No, I don't think we're going to catch anybody else. Let's speed this along. Here we go. Not too much of a fight there. Like I said, this was an entirely green army that we were fighting. I just thought it would end a little sooner than it did. So we took out 450 of their 37,000 infantry. We got all 80 of their guns. Total of 700 of their 38,000 man force. We lost 262 of our 23,000 infantry. One of our 103 guns. For total loss of 314 of our 27,109 men. Alright, let's go through the paperwork real fast here. Not much to talk about. Cavalry did not fight. Crittenden's division did 3 infantry. A.O.M's division. Some of these names don't match the brigade commanders anymore. I gotta go through and change all that. So the 2 detachments did 2 infantry, 19th artillery, total 21. Winston's detachment did 1 infantry, 1 10th artillery, total 111. Briar Brigade did not fight. Colston's brigade did 173 to infantry, captured 31 for total 204. Anderson's brigade did 121 to infantry, total 121. Lynchburg artillery did 114 to infantry, 116 to artillery for total 230, division total 687. And that's it for everybody. Well, let's see if we got any of their officers, so I do doubt it. Nope, none of their officers. Okay. Let's get closed out of this one. Not much to say about this one. Knew I was going against the Green Army, and it was going to be easy to break. Now it's just a matter of seeing where they retreat away to, because they are on the peninsula. Because they can go south and join the Coast Division, which could be an issue. Or hopefully they just retreat back north again. I'll be able to deal with them with the Army of the North as it comes down south. But, like I said, I don't have much to say about this one. You know what to do. Play some comments. Tell me what you thought about this fight. But I just thought it was going to end faster than it did. Time for a little more coffee. I do have a cafe of coffee sitting here with me, as I'm actually doing this early in the morning before I go to work, so I didn't have the time to do it last night. Alright, victory at Fortress Monroe. The Army reported suffered total casualties, 711 men. There are 184 killed, 217 captured. Our casualties totaled 314 men, with 54 killed, 35 missing, and the rest were wounded. We've captured 211 rifles and 32 guns from the battlefield, and sent 211 soldiers down to our prison camps. And Deering, who I believe is the commander of the Battery Williams guns up by the ford, is now a national hero. I think that's the Lynchburg artillery up there. Alright. Get this one rolled off and see where they are retreating to. And there's the commander for the 44th Army. So I don't know what he's doing. They're probably just going to retreat across the water here. Probably Drummond town. Nope. Where are you going? Please don't tell me I have to chase you down. Okay, I got no idea where the hell they're going right now, so I'll be back once I figure that one out. Alright, it's now the evening of June 20th, and map's been going pretty hot right now. So, Army of the Mississippi is now positioned, so I'm going to order them across the river from Cairo and down into this cluster of forces over here. So, we're definitely going to be outnumbered. It should be an interesting fight. And the 1st Corps of the Army of Mississippi is now besieging Island 10. So hopefully we can get that one solved out pretty quickly itself. I would like to have that corps in combat over here, but I think reducing one of these 2 fortifications would be a big help to us. And 44th Army, I have no idea where the hell they're going. Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to try and retreat across Akai Landing over here. So I do have the Center Corps heading back towards Richmond, then I'll send them back north again to support the Virginia front. And it looks like they are coming at us at Harper's Ferry again. So we'll see which fight we get first. And we have flipped Cumberland, which was the whole point of this operation. Alright, so we start moving Jackson. You know what, I'm going to let him sit there, and we'll let the Federals throw themselves at us a little bit longer. As long as he's there, this is going to remain a beehive activity, so I'll let that play out for one or two more battles, then we'll withdraw again. We did just cut another bond, so our rating's actually back to triple B plus, as the final orders for all my Fayettevilles and Richmonds finally finished a year after I ordered them, and I just ordered another set of carbines and rifles, so we did have to cut a bond, as the standardization's still not high on those weapons. They're only at 6 and 7 respectively for the Richmond carbines and Fayetteville rifles and the Richmond rifles. Alright. So we are going up against 2nd Corps Army of the West, Army of West Virginia, 1st Corps Army of West Virginia, 1st Corps Army of the West, Army of the Tennessee, which is part of the Department of Mississippi, and the Army of the West Command. So just like last battle, there's 2 separate Army commands on the field, so this is just as bad as having 2 separate Corps and 2 separate Army without an Army commander on the field. Now you have 2 Army commanders on the field. So things are not going to go so hot like the last battle where that one Army commander decided to do things on his own. So they're bringing 68,655 infantry, 400 cavalry, and 32 guns under the command of Samuel Curtis, against our 36,000 infantry, 2,800 cavalry, and 33 guns under Beauregard. Sorry, Joe Johnston. Beauregard's retreating back. I'm so used to having Beauregard fight over here. I said his name immediately. Beauregard's actually over here at Nashville now, waiting for his corps to catch up so they can refit. So we're definitely taking this fight. I will see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Cairo. So we're actually going to have an issue here off the start, and I'm probably going to lose, as I didn't catch this on the main screen, but my reinforcements, my other corps, which I thought was going to be on the field at the same time with this corps, is actually 22 hours away, which is worrisome because that's actually the larger corps, because this corps only has 2 divisions in it, and only 1 battery, plus an additional independent brigade, because I was actually just starting to build a 3rd division for this corps, and a cavalry brigade. So we do have them set up here along Wolf Creek. Once again, we're on the Copperton map, and we are defending back here at the Ward Farm. So I'm going to use Wolf Creek as much to my advantage as possible before possibly pulling back into Copperton itself and using the stone fence here and this wood here for a further defense position. So it's 1300 right now, so we have a good chunk of the day left to have to fight it out. So I am a little worried. So this corps does have experience, but it's not experienced as the rest of them, and I think it's only the Habsburg Brigade actually has rifles, and they only have Derringer rifles. I think everybody else is Springfields. Yeah, everybody in this corps is Springfield muskets, except for Morris Brigade, which just has Enfields. So they're one of the brigades that was sitting in the reserve corps, trying to get their strength back up. But really not much I could do about it. Even if I held back here, we'd probably have to retreat off the defense point. So I'm trying to defend here and then withdraw towards Copperton as necessary. So won't hold you all here. I'll be back once we have contact with the Federals. Alrighty, it's 1420, and we do have a cavalry brigade sided, so I did do something a little different this time. I did send out an extended line of skirmishers. You can see here on the map is a line of dots here. Generally, I don't use skirmishers, but this is one of those battles where I do need to delay as much as possible before the main lines clash. So right now it's just a cavalry brigade, but you can see all those dust trails back there. They are crossing the bridge as we speak. Actually, I can hear infantry right here. Oh, there's infantry brigade sided right there. So they are coming on fast. So I'm actually hoping to kind of do a piecemeal attack off the start, but possibly not, since they actually do have an army commander on the field. But won't hold you here. I'll be back once the Skirmish line comes in contact. Alrighty, so 1440, the cavalry's come in contact with my skirmish line. After one volley, they're breaking. Okay. Not a very high morale unit, then. I actually didn't even look at morale yet. I think I have 53 morale on my 43, but we're going to keep going up as long as we hold the objective. But I am going to take a bunch of casualties overnight to attrition because of that. I don't understand why this brigade's pushing forward. They do have support coming. They should be waiting. You guys had a fire right to the ass. Are these guys just trying to march around my skirmish line? The hell you guys doing? Turn back around. Okay, something janky going on here. Damn it, recall your skirmishers. Something janky just happened. Yeah, looks like they're marching out to the field around my skirmish line. Recall your skirmishers. I think I'm going to bring you out this way. Yeah, this looks like it glitched out a little bit over here. That brigade's ready to break already, too. Oh, yeah, they're trying to march around my line. Problem is, I do have more maneuver elements than me. I just can't extend my line too much. Cavalry. Have you come back over here. I think I may have to push out my skirmishers to engage this force. I think I'm ready to break, so you guys go push into them. Actually, this brigade, get back here behind the stone wall. Get onto this road over here. More, you're moving very good. Hopefully the skirmishers can break this brigade. They are double timing these troops. Not getting the cavalry out of there in time. So hopefully they should be able to see off this brigade. Yeah, we got a little more men than they do. We got the closing. need to fire in front. What are we fighting right now? Come on, give me the info. Second Corps Army to the west. Second Corps on the west of what we're looking at right now. Maybe in its entirety. Yeah. Skirmishers. Get into position, damn it. Oh god, they're rifle armed. Why are you not long range? Everybody should be at long range. I could have sworn I gave this order before the battle started. To hold them in position. Bones are not going to get the better of this exchange, so let's lay them down. I really want to push this battery into here, but I can't weaken this corner right here because they're still coming down the road. clear these two out.
battery and bring those guns back to my line. That'd be very helpful to us. Snatch that battery. Catch this brigade before it gets away. Get in there before the canister you.
What the hell? These guys have sharps? From that range, they have to have sharps. Oh, we're not dealing with that. Fall back. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? I did not order that, did I? You guys have sharps rifles. I want them off the battlefield fast. Very good. That unit's broken. Manny, I think we might send you back here. Wait, you didn't take any guns with them? Bring our scouts back in. Bring you back behind the line. Figure that one out. Actually shifted to a minor victory now. I'm taking route losses off the route, but that's because of the skirmishes. Send them back out again. So far the delaying is working, but we still have quite a few hours left. It's only 1700 now. Just in case something else, another opportunity presents itself to use them on a flank attack again. awaiting alt orders. Oh, hello. They're definitely trying to get around us now. Skirmish mod. A little close now. We're in range of the Habsburg Brigade over here. They're in canister. We're about to march into it. Right at us. Wright's need to get his morale back up. Looks like it's getting there. They're now stable again. Looks like it's only the one division that's out here. They are pushing in now. Why are you idle? They're in range. Problem is, if you're using speed force, these guys obviously rifle off. We're having issues. Looks like trying to move this division out of contact. Push them off. That brigade now. Pushing in. Gotta see off these low morale brigades in order to win this. Their brigades are running out of ammunition. More hour. waited too long. They want to fall back on the war position just yet. They have to. They let me go mostly unmolested, but I doubt it. God, I wish I'd been able to keep my artillery in the fight. No, keep falling back. Do not stop. I gotta shoot the orders. It does not look like they're too interested in chasing me either. Another 15 hours for my reinforcements. I may have to withdraw from this fight. This is not good. They still have this whole mess that's coming up on us. My casualties look like. We're at almost 4,000 casualties. They're about almost 6,000 casualties. My morale's dropped to 27. There's another brigade with sharps rifles that are firing. Jeez. Lost any officers yet, thankfully. 30 more minutes. It's all we need. Speed this up a little bit. What do I hear firing out of this way? Oh, I still have skirmishers out. And look at this. Another corps is coming down this direction. Who's this? Army of the Tennessee. Alright, I'm ordering withdrawal. There's no way we are winning this. Alright, 6 minutes of time. There's just no way we can hold out until the other corps arrives. There's just no way. Are still stuck in a fight. They're over 700 casualties now. Oy. Alright, under a minute left. And now I've lost 2 officers. Who did I lose? Is wounded, and Joe Johnson's wounded. Oh. Right at the end, he gets wounded. Are you kidding me? I'd say it's one of our bloodiest fights so far. I guess I must have made a mistake. I thought I took all of my corps off of scouting so they'd be on the field sooner. And the 2nd and 3rd corps right on top of each other, so they should have been here at the fight. I don't understand why it would have taken so long for them to get here. But we took down 5,900 of their 80,000 infantry. 40 of their 450 cavalry, 15 of their 60 guns. For total loss of 6,000 of their 80,000 men. So the numbers that we were looking at before the fight were not accurate. So they had a lot more troops coming in than we initially thought. We lost 3,033 of our 35,806 infantry, 377 of our 2,863 cavalry, 12 of our 32 guns. We lost a whole battery. Total loss of 3,708 of our 39,338 men. Let's save this and then take a look at the paperwork. Man. Alright, 3rd Corps was on the field. Wright's Brigade did 371 to infantry, took 98 prisoners, 20 to artillery, for a total of 489. That's our independent brigade. Oh no, that was the cavalry brigade, my bad. Moore's brigade is the independent infantry brigade. They did 371 to infantry, took 98 prisoners, 20 artillery, for a total of 489. No, that... Why was it... Come on. Oh, they actually did equal numbers. Ah, that's why I got confused. They actually have equal numbers. Taylor's division. Not worried about the detachments. Hinman's brigade did 827 to infantry. Manny's brigade did 268 to infantry. Trebow's brigade did 107 to infantry, plus up to 113, so they caught some command staff. Division total 1,223. And Elzey's division, Bowen's brigade did 767 to infantry, 24 to artillery, for a total of 796. The Habsburg brigade did 1,062 to infantry, 11 to cavalry, for a total of 1,073. Forney's brigade did 480 to infantry. And Trebow's batteries did 470 to infantry, 37 to artillery, for a total of 507. Division total 2,887. So the Habsburg brigade came out on top in this battle, though they did take some heavy losses. I think they're at almost 700 losses. Actually shows it right here. They're at almost 800 losses. Oy. That's a big hit. See if we got any of their officers. Alright, so we wounded Major General Curtis, who was their field commander. And he was commander of the Army of the West, so... West Virginia, did we get any of you guys? I don't think they fought them. No, this corps did not fight us. Army of Tennessee... Nope. All right, Army of the West is basically who we fought. So we got their army commander. We have one of their corps commanders. So Curtis is wounded. Siegel is wounded. Colonel Welsh is wounded. So okay, so it looks like we got 3 brigade commanders wounded, a corps commander, and their army commander. But we also lost Johnston's wounded. Elzey's wounded. That's it so far. Okay. So we lost Joe Johnston, the Army commander, wounded, and 1 brigade commander wounded. 2. They're losing an Army commander, a Corps commander, and 3 brigade commanders. That's not that bad. Let's get closed out. And there's that glitch. And this is why you save before you look at the paperwork. So I'll come back in with the paper once I reload this. Alright, finally loaded back in and got out of that fight, though for some reason even though we'd already withdrawn, I had to issue the withdrawal orders again, and consequently the Habsburg Brigade's casualties are now over 1,000 because of that. So they'd have to fight for another 6 minutes in a retreat. But like I was saying, I think I must have left the other corps with scouting still on by mistake, though I thought I had turned it off. I'll have to take a look at that. Otherwise, I shouldn't have taken them over 20 hours to get to the battlefield, because both corps were on top of each other. But not having that other corps on the field, there was no way I could win that fight. But I don't think I could have done any better on that defense. That's probably one of the best defenses I think I've ever fought, where I just didn't have everybody in entrenchments. Alright, disaster at Cairo. General Devens loses face. That's not one of mine. Alright, Battle of Cairo has ended with the Army of Mississippi retreating in panic. The enemy's reported suffered total casualties of 4,978 men. There are 874 killed and 1,031 captured. Our casualties total 5,239 men, because we did take a plussed up amount of casualties there at the end. We did cause more to them initially, but having to refight that withdrawal plussed up our casualties quite a bit. We lost 555 killed, 1,951 missing, and the rest are wounded. And we have sent 1,048 enemy soldiers down to our prison camps. Okay, we must have killed Colonel Gibson there right at the end, because he was not on the paperwork as killed in action. We'd only wounded their brigade commander, so he must have died right when I had to refight that retreat. So we did take out quite a few of their officers. Yeah, so look at this. Both of my corps were right there, right on top, and he is still on scouting. I thought I'd turned it off. Ugh. How's this siege looking? Heavily in our favor. That should be over soon. Oh, they only got 23 men in that fort, so that'll be over soon. So hopefully we can consolidate my 3 corps together after this siege and then go after this army again. Though 3rd Corps is in a bad shape right now. And I do have to replace Joe Johnston, so I'm going to figure out who the new army commander is going to be, and I'll be back with the changes. Alright, I do have some changes of command here. So Claiborne is now the Corps commander for the 2nd Corps of the Army to the North. So the commander of the Army North, A.P. Hill, is now the commander of the Army of Mississippi. Wait, what the hell happened here? Did I just screw something up? Why is Johnson not assigned? Something's a little screwy here. Oh, that's what happened. I put A.P. Hill in command of the Army to the North. Oh, my bad. We'll leave that now. We'll put Beauregard in charge of, put Johnston in charge of this army now. That works for me. That works for me. Okay. Screwed up a little there. A lot of looking around and clicking had me a little confused. So Fulkerson has taken over Claiborne's division. Claiborne has taken over the 2nd Corps of the Army of the North. I mistakenly gave A.P. Hill command of that army, but that works out because we now have Johnston back out in command of the Army of Mississippi. Probably a better location for him anyway. So that works for me. That works for me. But I do believe we will end this episode right here. So this one took quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to take. So if you're a new viewer, return viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so if the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade of one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And once again, comments, please do keep them coming. I love interacting with you all. And I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.